Hey guys, it's Tori again. Um, Obviously I know my Indiana Directioner video was a long time ago. I plan on making another one, but I've been busy, and I actually have some of it recorded, but it's not edited on my laptop, and it's really old. So hopefully I'll make another one of those soon. But um, right now I tweeted yesterday, well last night, that I was going to make an announcement, but I decided I was going to make a video because it'd be just a lot easier. Um, I saw the boys in Louisville on the 16th of June, and I literally got tickets probably about an hour before the actual show started because my mom and I winged it and drove, yeah, down to Louisville from my house, obviously, from Indiana to Kentucky, and within an hour, and ran straight to the box office and got tickets that were right behind the sound stage. And if you if you follow my Twitter, you've seen what my seat kind of turned out as. And I got really close. Their second stage that they float to was right in front of me, and the boys of Five Sauce, like Callum, Ashton, and Luke and Michael were sitting on the stage box, like right on the other side of the fence from me. So I really got good tickets, and so I talked to another Twitter friend that's from Indiana, and she went to the Nashville show. We talked about how we really could not just settle for one show, and yeah, my computer's frozen. Okay, uh, how we could not settle for just one show. So we decided that the boys, since they're gonna have two shows in Tinley Park over the weekend, that we wanted to try to go to one. So we planned on Saturday, and we're gonna wing it just like I did, and see if how that gets us, and see if that gets us anywhere. So we're gonna try for that. But what the point of this video is that I wanted to do something with the Indiana Directioners for this, I guess, show. Um, I wanted to do it at the last one, but obviously I didn't know if I would for sure be going, so I didn't really get anybody's hopes up. So this one, I really want to make a T-shirt or something to throw on the stage, or even if I see someone outside, like if I see one of the boy security guards or whatever, to give it to them. I don't want to like bother anybody, but I mean, I want I want Indiana to be recognized somehow, because literally, if you look at a map and you look at the boys' tour dates, Michigan, Illinois, Ohio, every place around us, Kentucky, Tennessee, every place around us is literally been covered on the tour, besides for us. So I just really don't know why my phone just died. Don't know why the boys aren't coming to Indiana yet, or yeah, but what I want to do is I want to make a T-shirt or something that says Indiana or Indiana Directioners or whatever, and I want to put either a note, or I want to put on the T-shirt the names of every Indiana Directioner that I can get, and whether it's through Twitter, Tumblr, anything. I want your URLs on there. I want your names on there. I want everything on there. So if you are an Indiana Directioner, be sure to comment. See where I dyed my hair. Um, Comment with your Twitter username. I mean, even if you don't have a Twitter, I can still put your real name or your YouTube URL. Put your Tumblr URL, whatever you want, on the T-shirt, and I'll write it down, or I'll put it either in a note or in a T-shirt to somehow get to the boys. Yeah, and I personally I I've been to two shows now. I went to this show in Nashville when they opened for Big Time Rush, which is a big difference between the tour now, because then I saw them for 15 minutes probably, and this time it felt like forever, and it was great. But um, I've gotten actually really lucky with my parent. My mom has driven me everywhere for these boys. Literally, we've been to Nashville, which is 4 hours south. We've been to Chicago, which is 4 hours north, to just to go to their store. We went to Chicago just for their store, and we drove around for an hour because we got lost and didn't know that the store was in the suburbs of Chicago. A reflection. Um, and went 4 hours south just to see them for 15 minutes. But actually, we got lucky because before the show, they were at the radio station, and so we ran to the radio station really quick and got away from the boys. But that's not a meet and greet or anything. So my mom, I got really lucky because my mom's really supportive, I guess. And that's my unfinished 1D poster thingy. I'd literally been done with like nail polish. In my finished picture. Oh, I guess that's not nail polish. That's acrylic paint. And yeah, I get distracted really easily. But yeah, I've known about the boys since they were on X Factor. I am a huge fan of the Hemsworth brothers, Liam and Chris and Luke. And one day I looked up Liam Hemsworth, and I, out of fate, I guess, clicked on Liam Payne instead, and found out about Liam when after he had auditioned for the first time, and then found out he auditioned for a second time, and that's how I found out about the boys, and I've been following them ever since they were on X Factor. And it was really hard because obviously I didn't get them on TV, so I had to wait for YouTube videos to be put up. And so I've used a lot of gas money on these guys. Well, actually my mom has. Thank you, Mom. And so I just really want them to come to Indiana. I don't know what I'd do if they came to Indiana. I'd be beyond happy. I mean, and another part of it is that I really want everyone to be able to have their direction or, you know, chance. I want them to be able to see the boys. I want them to know what it feels like to go to one of their concerts. I mean, even if it's just like how I went to the Nashville one and they were on for 15 minutes. I want someone to be able to see them. I mean, even if for 5 minutes. And not many people. I mean, I talked to someone the other day that was from Oklahoma that's never seen the boys because they never came to Oklahoma either, and their parents won't drive them anywhere. But my mom, I got lucky, like I said. Again, thank you, Mom. That she drives me everywhere. She's driven me to the meetups that I've had with Indiana Directioners. She's driven me to everywhere. Like when I met Ed Sheeran, she took me there, obviously, and like I think she's gonna be super happy when I finally get my license. That I'm gonna be able to drive myself everywhere. So, and I can't imagine what I'm gonna do once I get my license because I'm gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna follow the boys. Not to sound like really weird, but I mean I just really love these boys. I guess that sounds cliche, I guess, but I just really enjoy what their music and them and everything. And now I'm a huge Five Sauce fan. I don't want to sound like one of those people that like, because you know those people that first join your fandom, you're just like, no, please stop. But after they were right in front of me, and then their music, like I don't know, like they're just really, all 9 of those boys are really good together, and I don't know what I'm gonna do on another tour, like if like for the stadium tour without Five Sauce and 1D like together. It's gonna be weird actually. Like they just really did a good job of putting them together, and but yeah, and so I'm gonna get a hotel in Tinley Park, close to Tinley Park, so that Brooke and I can walk around and hopefully see the boys somewhere or Five Sauce somewhere. Because I can't stay for the Chicago show, for the Five Sauce acoustic show on Monday. Because for one, it's sold out, which is great for them, and my mom has to work. So yeah, just leave please leave your name, leave everything that you want to be on the note, I guess. I really want to get as many Indiana directioners as I can to put on this note to show the boys that we're not just, some state of Indiana of corn, but the thing is, my backyard is complete corn for miles. But, I mean, I just really want the boys to see how many people are actually in Indiana that would really love to see them, because I've only talked to a couple of other people that were actually going somewhere that could travel, and then they just got lucky because, I mean, I don't think everybody expects their parents to have to drive that far. But I mean, I know we want them to, but I really appreciate what my mom does, because she doesn't have to drive me these places, because a bunch of people at school are like, "Oh, you've been to a One Direction show. They've never been here before, have they?" And I'm like, "No," and they don't expect my mom to drive these places, I just really can't describe how appreciative I am of her, and um, she's become like a huge fan. We'll be in the car and she'll be actually singing along, and I'll catch her, but she understands how much I love all the 1D boys and everything. But yeah, this video is going on longer than I thought it should. But just leave your name. You can message me on Twitter at tdub365 or on Tumblr. Please stay forever young.tumblr.com, and Instagram tdub13. And if you don't have any of those, you can go on YouTube, comment down there, and then, or whatever username, like I said about 5 times now, that you want on the t-shirt or paper or whatever. I think I'm going to make a journal. I'm making a journal for the 5 Sauce boys and for the 1D boys to somehow get to them. And if I don't get them to them now, I will get them to them sometime, because I will not stop. That sounds stalkerish, but I will not stop, because why not? I don't know. Yeah, so leave comments, spread the word about this video, watch my other One Direction video, 1D to Indiana video. I'm so awkward in that video. I'm really awkward in this video, but the other one, I'm just really awkward. I look back at it and I don't know. But it did get the word across, and I've made such a huge 1D family, whether they're from Indiana or not. I mean, that's what makes me thankful for the boys too, is because I've met people, like, not really met people, but I've talked to people from Venezuela, I've talked to people from the UK, from Australia, everywhere. I mean, it's a worldwide thing, and we all come together because of these 5 boys, and I think that's really great, because we all are like one big family, and then my Indiana Directioners and I are just like sisters and brothers, if we have, and I know a couple brothers, I guess. Oh, my feet just lowered. Uh, but yeah, just spread the word about this video. If you know any other Indiana Directioners, or if they don't have a Twitter or anything, leave their names, leave your friends' names, leave group names, whatever. Leave street team names, like, because I know there's a couple Indiana Directioner street teams. Leave little messages, not like long messages, but simple messages that I can just put in maybe a book or whatever, and somehow maybe get to the boys either now or in the future. But yeah, sorry this is like a 15-minute video. Yeah, okay, bye.